So we got some big news for the new Superman movie that's coming out from James Gunn, part of his DCU universe, and that is that we finally have the logo reveal, as well as kind of like it's not a suit reveal, but it's definitely a little like a teaser for the suit. But all we have right now is this logo, and I love this logo. The Kingdom Come Superman logo is like one of my favorite logos for Superman. I'm not a huge fan of him just having. I don't know. I like the Superman logo. Don't get me wrong. Like it's a very iconic look. It's it's iconic for a reason. But I do like the Kingdom Come logo because it's just like yeah, it makes sense that this would kind of be like the symbol. Like I don't like the idea of just like this alien culture that has a logo that looks just like an S from Earth, yeah, from Earth. Like I kind of like it's very like it kind of looks like an S. You can definitely tell why someone would think it's an S. I really like it. Also, they have the yellow outline, very like a Fresh. I think I'm saying that right, Fleischer esque, like the old cartoons. Really like this design. A lot of people are speculating because the logo is the Kingdom Come logo that we're gonna get kind of an adaptation of Kingdom Come with Superman, but instead of it being like old man Superman, it's gonna be him when he's younger. But I'm really liking this. I really like the logo. Just from like the blue that we kind of get a little bit of in this image. I really like the blue. I like that. It's very clear. It's very clear. You know, it's very bright red, yellow, and blue. Um, we'll get to the discussion around it though. Oh, I like this comment. It should have just looked like this. That's good. When are we gonna get this Superman logo? But yeah, I really like this logo. Really good design. This was for Superman Legacy, but they have now changed it to just Superman. They went from Superman Legacy and now it's just Superman. Like, which I really like, just making it Superman. There isn't a movie. There has never been a Superman movie that is just called Superman. Technically, technically, the first Superman movie was called Superman the movie. So technically, this is the first movie just called Superman, which is pretty cool. But this has sparked a lot of discussion from a certain group on the internet, which are just being incredibly weird about it. We kind of saw it with this little comment right down here. Yeah, sorry, nothing's topping this with the Man of Steel suit and the logo from it. And don't get me wrong, I do like this logo, even though it's very clearly an S. There are elements of it that make it look like it's just very. It looks pretty alien. You could see why it might not be construed as an S, kind of. Um, I want to see if there's someone. I mean, there's another post right here of the only Superman. A lot of Snyder Bros just being weird about this, as usual. But we also have this post right here. Um, it's not even the classic S we all know. The clown. Oh, let's see the original post because I think this is also something that was probably shot on an iPhone and hasn't been color corrected. Okay, yeah, like this looks really good. I really like it. But then we have this loser right here. It's not even the classic as we all know. The clown gun went with the number 5 for some stupid reason. Yeah, because this definitely this definitely isn't just an adaptation from a comic book suit. No, he wants to go with the number 5. Obviously, it's from Kingdom Come, showing that a lot of Snyderverse fans just don't read comics. But like someone literally being like, someone tell Gunn that angle makes it a 5, not an S, because like there's like a line right here. Snyder using the classic curve that defines an S. Who cares? They're literally analyzing this logo, being like, actually, it's not a S, it's a 5. Get it right. And then we have this good clapback right here. Marvel Twitter is just people talking about Loki kissing himself, whereas we DC fans bring out hardcore maths to argue about the S Superman will wear. Yeah, I that is something that I noticed because I definitely am on like the comic book movie nerdy side of TikTok as well, as like the leftist and wrestling TikTok. Oh, not TikTok, Twitter. Like those sides of Twitter. Those are like the parts that I'm a part of. And while Marvel Twitter will sometimes, like I know a lot of them were kind of mad with like the recent Daredevil suit reveal that it didn't have the logo, which I understand. I wish they would put the logo on there too. It never gets as bad as this, but it's mostly because of like the Snyder Bros. The Snyder Bros is just like it's a very toxic fan base that while like when it started, I understand why it started. Like people wanting to see like this version that got muddled with from a guy who very much got screwed when it came to the development of the movie. They also are some of the most toxic motherfuckers I've ever seen in my life. They are just so annoying. And it's just shit like this, where like you can tell they only care about like the DCEU. They have like no media literacy, and they're just so fucking petty. Like I've seen someone like try to like say that this version of Superman is not going to be able to live up to Henry Cavill or I forget the guy who played Superman and Superman as Lois. That guy, despite the fact that before this whole new DCU thing started, a lot of Snyder Bros were shitting on the Superman from Superman and Lois, saying that it was nowhere as good as Henry Cavill. So they're they're just kind of like robots, where they see something new and they're just kind of like, we gotta shit on this, we gotta shit on this because it's not what we want, it's not what we like. It's just it's dumb, stupid shit. I'm looking forward to this movie. Um, I believe there was also an image that I forget what her name was, but the woman playing uh Lois Lane, she shared an image of herself, um, David Cornsweet, and the guy who's playing Lex Luthor in here we go, Nicholas Holt, the guy who played Beast in X Men First Class and like the prequel movies. I think yeah, it's a Superman theme in the background. First off, yeah, they're going full bald with Alexa Luthor. Rachel Brosnian, I do not know how to pronounce that, and David Cornsweet right here. Yeah, I'm excited for this. I really like the cast. They're bringing in a lot of like lesser known um characters for this movie that I'm really excited about. And if they go for like a Kingdom Come s story with Superman, I would love that. Like I really like Kingdom Come. I read it like years ago. I reread it like a couple months ago, and it's an amazing story, and I highly recommend it. And if they go for something like that, I am all on board. But yeah, that's really what I wanted to talk about with this Superman movie news. I'm very excited for the DCU that James Gunn is rolling out. I'm excited for Superman. Um, basically, I don't know. I feel like I'm a little more um, not skeptical. What's the opposite? Like, I'm not as skeptical as a lot of people when it comes to the new DCU. As long as it's pretty good, I'll be like, I mean, not pretty. I want it to do great. I do have a lot of hope. I do believe that with James Gunn at the helm, it's going to be pretty good. But at the same time, you also have David Zaslav. Well, even though James Gunn is overlooking DC Studios, Zaslav is still the guy that he reports to. So I am still that's the part that makes me skeptical about it. But overall, I do trust James Gunn's vision. I'm a big fan of his work. He does have his vices here and there that with like his projects that I'm not as big of a fan of, but overall I really like his work. I like the fact that he's giving a lot of artistic freedom to the filmmakers who are being put on this movie. Oh, not on this movie, on the other projects in the DCU. Like I would love to see Swamp Thing. I think James Mangold, who directed Logan, is supposed to be on it, but that might have just been like a Gunn saying that he would want him on it. I don't think that was like a confirmation, but I'm definitely looking forward to where they're going with this. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Really excited.